Hi, it's Carolyn from Pom Pom Papa and Antique Apothecary, and what I'm going to bring you today is a little bit of a workaround that I have found for the Cricut design space when it doesn't like your true type fonts. Um, bit of an admittance here. I'm actually a font addict, so I've got between 600 to 700 fonts, and that's actually a small amount for me, and none of them work. So, just as an example, here's my dog's name. And as you can see, this has come up in a font called Child's Year, and if we click on that, it actually belongs to Cricut. Now if I go to select system font, which is everything that's on my hard drive, as you can see, there's only a handful that work. I'd probably say maybe 95% of them don't work, and that's all my beautiful calligraphic fonts, gothic fonts, handwritten fonts. They just don't work. So I'll just pop him down there for a moment. So I'll just give you an insight into my thought process and workaround. So what I do is I go to Microsoft Publisher. You could use Word, you could use Excel, you could use whatever program you like. So what I'm basically doing is matching up the wording to the font. So in this case, I'm going to be using a heat transfer vinyl to put this onto a bag with a really funky little Pomeranian wearing sunglasses, and I'm going to do that in glitter. So I want something that's cute, a little bit elegant, and sort of fits your style too. So this is a font that I've decided on want, and it's called Adinda. So that's all I use this program for. It's just part of my scratch thought process. So what I do is I go to a program called GIMP. So the new image manipulation program. It's free, and if you've ever used Adobe Publisher, you'll probably know some of the features. This is not Adobe Publisher. It doesn't have anywhere near the same amount of functionality, but it has a lot, and a lot that I use because I also create just basic graphics in this, along with some of my other stuff, which is soap bands and things like that. So I'm going to create a new graphic. So this one, this is my standard. I usually create 1000 wide by 500 high, and that's pixels. Then what you do is you go to the text tool and make your text box. I just click in the box to make sure, and there's his name. So what I'll do is I'll make sure they're all highlighted, so that puts the box around it. Now, one disadvantage with GIMP is that it doesn't have a drop-down menu with a little highlight of what the font is. I wish they did, but they don't. Or if there is, I haven't worked it out yet. So what I do is I usually put in the first couple of letters of the font, delete the rest out because I wasn't going to use Adinda. I actually use Adinda. So click on Adinda, and it's currently at 62 point. I'm going to blow this up to 410 because I know I can do it. So I'll just type in 410 and hit enter. And then what I'll do is I'll just click off the box and click off again. So at the present moment, as far as I know, this is just in like basic text format. The text hasn't been welded or joined together. So what I'm going to do is I'll go to the right hand side to where layers are. I'm going to right click on the wording layer, and I'm going to go text to path. So from what I understand with this particular feature, it creates a path so all the way around. So it creates one line around and none of the joins. And what I then do, and this is just what I personally do is to just reduce the hassle at the other end, is I actually delete the background. So again, right click on the background layer, delete layer. So as you can see, the background, there's nothing there, just the lettering. So what we need to do is export. So export as, and this one you make sure you export as a GIF. And then what I'm going to do is saving to the desktop, and I'll just change it to his name. Hit export, export again, and that's all been saved. So all we need to do now is go back to Cricut Design Space, go to upload, and as you can see I've already created this one for my friend's dog. Browse, and it should be all the way down the bottom. Now with the importing we just need to do simple, because the thing is we don't even have white to contend with, it's just black. So simple, continue. We don't have any background that we need to erase, we've already done that, so continue again. As I use the Cricut Joy, I don't have the print option, so I'm just going to go straight to save as cut image and saved. So then all we need to do is click on that, insert image, and there it is. So you can blow it up, you can reduce it down, and you can move it around. The only disadvantage I really see with this is if you at any point in time want to change the text around, you'd probably have to go back and do it again in GIMP and then re-import it. But that's probably the only workaround I've received, because the thing is I've done everything. I've deleted the CDS off, I'll put it back on, and it still doesn't work. I still come up with the same issue. So as I said, this is just my personal workaround to use your TrueType fonts on your Cricut Design Space. So I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their weekend and keep cricketing on. Thank you. Bye.